honestly admitted that the police response is never well organized and they were not well informed. But as a result of training itself, and we trained a number of stakeholders, today our training component is 4,000 plus, that the reporting has gone up. And since the reporting has gone up, positive results have started flowing in. The moment positive results start flowing in, the media is taken up, and as a vicious loop, now more and more people in enforcement agencies as stakeholders are coming forward and reporting the crime in UP. So that is what the contribution is on page 14, 15, which I'd like to just throw right. Talking of the way forward, we have also acknowledged the collaboration and the contribution made by SSP, not to take away the credit from their presentation, and we are grateful for having worked in unison with UP government post-Nepal disaster, where we could nab a lot of human traffickers and take care of the victims. Talking of way ahead, we agree with the NASA report, they have done a good job, but being a police officer and now working in the government for the last 4 years, I'm in a position where I feel the difficulties at the cutting edge. And giving a worm's eye view, these conclaves, MOUs, government orders, and what MHA has been doing is a bird's eye view. But at the cutting edge, at the lower edge, we come across a lot of impediments. So as a suggestion, we'd like to have a central agency to tackle human trafficking and a central act on human trafficking, because the number of stakeholders are just too many. There's WCD, there's Women and Child Care Development, there's Judiciary, then there is Police Enforcement, which is there on page 3 in the lecture. So putting all those stakeholders together, we would need a central act and a central agency like CBI to expedite the punishment against the traffickers. We should have dedicated courts for anti-human trafficking, just the way there are CBI courts, so that we are on the same page. Often our success story gets entangled in litigations and fabricated documents showing, put up by the traffickers themselves, claiming the victim to be their kin of willingness of the victim or the age. So the judiciary has a kind of a view that maybe police has overreacted or has not been on the right side, and we land up losing the victim and he goes back to the traffickers. So once to be on the same page, the sensitivity required, the synergy required, we would be happy if Government of India can create anti-human courts dedicated just like the way CBI has its own courts. Thirdly, adoption and creation for more shelter homes should be made a mandatory part of all CSR schemes, so that there's proper funding of these schemes. And the present day, the way shelter homes are, they're in a dilapidated condition because of lack of sensitivity, lack of funds, and people not being aware that what are they going to be used for. Lastly, we have been lamenting, and I've gone through some of the UN reports also, that there are no data points to rely on. We believe less than 30% of the crime gets reported, largely because the perpetrators initially are locals, known or maybe family members for a victim, and then when it transforms into a suction vortex of organized criminals where they use for systematic beggary, forced labor, forced marriages, pornography, and organ transplant and things like that. So therefore we must have a mapping of the vulnerable areas. These are the few things that we like to go ahead, and other things I'm not going to repeat. Coming on page 16, there is a stepwise diagram which shows that how we started in UP. It was a sensitization of all the stakeholders. Today, as I said, we have got more than 4,000 sensitized stakeholders with us. That led to detection, and detection led to better and informative investigation. With that, within the stakeholders, we tried to we tried to educate the judiciary also, and with the help of NGOs in rehabilitating, the media reported well. So this steps is like a helical, more the media reporting, more the sensitization, better detection, till finally it becomes that to combat human trafficking, it is the public awareness, the community policing, they come in the forefront and we are able to curb the crime. And rest I'll react once the discussion goes further. Thank you very much.